What is up, color bass and melodic slash future rhythm fans? Cubic here with another review. Today we are reviewing the brand new Rushdown Chimes label compilation called New Colors Volume 2. I believe it's called New Colors because they're bringing new talent onto the label, because a lot of these names I haven't seen before on Rushdown. So I'm excited to listen. You know I love my color bass slash future rhythm, melodic rhythm. Still don't know what to call this. I'm going to call it color bass because it's Rushdown. But yeah, let's get right into this review. I'm stoked.
Hello, please excuse the interruption.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take off this comfy ass night robe because I know from my night compilation review that I will get way too fucking sweaty when I'm headbanging in this shit. So let's unleash the grandpa pajamas and get into this color bass. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to sit down starting out because I'm assuming a lot of this is going to be somewhat chill and somewhat more melodic, which means I don't got to go hard yet until I feel inclined to, which might happen right out the gate. We don't know, but shut up, phone. So yeah, I've been eating up all sorts of color bass and this new sound of dubstep. I say new because color bass has been around for a couple years now, but I've found myself moving in that direction with my own music, and you know, the industry's somewhat moving in that direction, and I'm excited to see what some of the new up-and-comers, the new talent, got to say with their music and what sorts of cool new sounds we're going to discover. So without further ado, let's just get right the heck into it with Blinded by Dyatic. That's a very interesting name. Oh man, how do you already got me in my feels, and the song's only like 5 seconds into it. Oh, are we about to get right into a drop? Oh, those snares. Oh. It's like color bass Olliverse. Oh, I really like the filtering going on here. It was a really smooth transition into just like lowering the energy for a second. Ah, I'm so ready. Okay. This is a more of a like melodic dubstep take. So yeah, that's got a lot going on. I've never been the biggest fan of these types of drops with the slightly more complex drums combined with just more staccato notes just going really fast. Like, it's a lot to keep up with when I'm dancing. But I will say this one was actually like, if I wasn't sitting in my chair, which fuck it, I might as well get up. You know, I actually fucked with this. This is the point that I'm trying to make. Oh, I love the percussion and the crunchy Foley going on here. This is like one of my favorite types of like vibes of music, like ambient future garage. I love that transition into this build. Like the way it just gets all filtered really quick and all the elements are taken out. It really works for me. Ooh, I like the screams. Ooh. I will say a lot of these leads do feel a tiny bit thin, especially the color based plucks. I feel like you need more saw layers or something just kind of noisy and girthy to fill it up a bit more and put it a little more in my face. Oh, I love this bass. It feels perfect. Oh, that was a beautiful intro into the album or compilation. Oh. Oh, I fucking love piano outros. Oh, that was a gorgeous outro. All right, well, that was Blinded by Dyatic. That was fun. It was like a slightly more modern take on, you know, that classic like 2015 melodic dubstep train. And, you know, I thought that was a great intro in the compilation. It was pretty. It was fun. There was a good amount of substance in it. I did feel, like I said, some of the sound design was a bit thin or like slightly lacking in terms of like the energy, probably due to just it needed some more layers. But other than that, it was still fun. Like, it would go off live. Had a great time. Not much you can really complain about. So yeah, good to see some of this fresh new talent on here, and I'm excited to listen to the next one, which is Crescent by Similar Outskirts, which I love Similar Outskirts, but this is actually the Kotori remix, which I've actually been following Kotori for like 2 or 3 years now. It's kind of off and on, not super actively following everything Kotori puts out, but I know that they got a lot of variety and definitely kill it in the melodic side of things. So I'm excited to see what we're about to get with Crescent, the Kotori remix. Oh, yes. Oh, I love how vocal this guitar feels. Or it might be a lead. I don't know. It sounds like it's a vocal, a lead, and a guitar. Oh, yes. Give me that anime weave rock. That was perfectly mixed. I know it's sometimes hard to mix like acoustic drums like that. Oh, that all fits so perfectly together. Oh, I was not expecting that to be so heavy. Oh, this is fun. Oh, this is like, it's like if Panda Eyes made color bass. Oh, that was really fun. Oh, fuck, I'm ready. There's a second drop. Man, this sound design's on point. So, thank you, Kotori, bringing us back to 2015, like bro step, but like somehow Kotori did it in a way where it didn't just feel kind of old and played out. It was like that sound design, but a little crisper, more updated, all these really cool melodic elements coming in and out. Well done. And I absolutely love this part. Oh, I'm ready. I really hope Kotori changes it up in this drop. It sounds like it might be. Oh, nice break. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, Kotori just like randomly went the fuck off in the second drop. Man. So, yeah, that was I really liked the second drop. That was a great way to end it. You didn't really rehash what was going on in the first drop. You just kind of stepped the energy up a notch. I don't know, my only critique I think is that having two fake outs in one like 16 bar drop kind of makes the drop for some reason feel a little shorter, and it kind of kept me wanting more, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And the second fake out, I wish you went off with that same pattern a little more. But literally those criticisms are just basically like, you did this so well, I wish you had made more of it because there wasn't enough. So it's probably pretty good criticism to have. But yeah, great job, Kotori. I kind of expected that to be great anyways, but definitely delivering. And I'm so glad Chime is, you know, giving Kotori this platform. Next, we got Sonic Rhythm by Autokilla. Autokilla feels like a familiar name, but it could be because there's already like automate, autocorrect, and some other autos. So I don't know if I've heard Autokilla before, but I'm ready for Sonic Rhythm. Also, that's a really cool name for your track. Let's fucking get it. Oh, this teaser. Ooh, this flow. Oh, this is a great little take on future bass, kind of. It's got like a weird timbre, but it somehow works. This is giving me more of a future Riddim vibe. So I'm kind of expecting something more along the lines of future Riddim, but we'll see. Well, we were right. Now, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, the vocoding is cool, but I feel like it needs more layers. This is a little better. Like, it's fun, but it's just very like, oh, there's a bass and they vocoded chords into it. Like, I think vocoding is such a noticeable, very unique and recognizable sound, and so many people have been vocoding for so long. It's just like, I don't think a vocode bass on its own sounds the best if it's the main lead. Like, I think it's really important to layer more onto it. Oh, I absolutely love this part. But also the vocode thing's just me. Like, me specifically, I'm not even a big fan of vocoding just in general. I don't completely enjoy the way it makes things sound. So that also just might be me. I mean, this is all subjective, so it's definitely just me, but... See, it's like a fun rhythm. It's a fun rhythm, and it's a fun drum loop and everything, but it just feels too empty because you're relying so much on the vocode bass. Like, this is a little better, but everything kind of still has that same vocodey feel. It's like a bit too wet. Yeah, so that one was pretty cool. Like, I don't think it was bad. I wasn't like disappointed or anything, but I just don't think it's really for me. But I really liked the theme, the melody, and like the intro and the breakdown part. I mean, I've said it like 3 times at this point, but it's just like the vocode, like singular, just vocode bass. Like, I'm sure maybe there's little textures and noise layered on it, but overall, I'm just not into the wetness of just a fully vocoded bass. But that's just me again. Still great job, Autokilla. So far, this has been a cool Rushdown compilation. Exactly what I expected. Just some quality melodic / color dubstep shit. So let's get on with Quest by Dronez. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, yes. I wasn't expecting you to just build on it more. I'm so glad you did. Oh. You know, oh, shit! Well done! Oh, this is just some classic future bass mixed with... Oh. This is not what I was expecting, and I love it. Oh, that's some color bass right there, dude. Or color rhythm, or melodic, whatever the hell you want to call it. Man, that was so well done. It was like different but familiar. Ah, that's probably my favorite song so far on this. And I absolutely love the theme here. It's just so precious and tingly.
Our mission is clear.
This feels like a slight like ode to Papa Khan. Oh, that was so fun. Oh my gosh. I'm definitely more of a fan of the first drop, but man, that was great. That was, I don't have much more to say. Shit put a smile on my face. I'm stoked. All right, next we got Flawed DNA by Ipsiom. I'm a big fan of Ipsiom, especially his song Fantasy Star was probably the first song I ever heard from him. And oh man, beautiful thing. So I'm excited to see what he's done with Flawed DNA. Wow, this is a very somber, kind of sad vibe. I actually don't know how I feel about the melody. It's very weird. It feels like almost out of tune. Oh, I'm really not into this actually. Fuck. I'm waiting to see if it's like intentional or not. Like, I'm a huge synthwave fan, but like this melody feels really off. It does feel a little like Flawed DNA though, I'll give him that. But this feels really clashy. I'm so confused. It's like everything. It's really cool, but it all has that same, just feels off kind of like tone. Ugh. Like, it feels like Flawed DNA, you know, but not in a cool way. Like in a this is hard to listen to kind of way. I just feel really confused. Come on. There we go. Thank you. This is fun, but it feels a little bit empty in certain layers. And again, it's just like, I don't understand the point of the first half. Like, I'm starting to think that like it's intentional to make it feel like Flawed DNA or whatever, but I just don't think it's working. I definitely appreciate the experimentation, but I'm just having a hard time like latching onto it, and it feels more confusing. This part's nicer. It does feel like it's getting better, but I'm trying to see the appeal, because it's like a lot of people, they're gonna hear the first half of the song, or like the first drop in the intro, and they're just gonna be like, oh, this sounds weird, let me move on to the next song. And like this fade in, like the leads don't really fit. Yeah, I'm not into this. I feel like I can see what he was going for, and I think the execution just, because it's like almost really cool, but that works better though, actually, to transfer it right into that. I don't know, that was at least a very unique, interesting sounding song. I'll give Ipsiom that. I'm still a big fan of Ipsiom, but I just don't think this one was for me. Sorry. I hope that wasn't too harsh or anything. I really like that though. Alright, next we've got Vortex by Vital Mode and Nire. Never heard of either of those people. I'm excited to see what they got. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's like a hug through a song. That felt very Chime. Man, I love this pad you have going. Oh, that's nice. I kind of wish that that lead had a little more reverb on it, but that's just such a like random criticism. Oh, man, I don't really know what to expect in the drop. I can like hear the tones of it, but I don't know if it's gonna be more like Chime gritty dubstep or like future Riddim or what.
Vortex.
Oh, that's fun. I love the modular little lead in between. The one thing about this, I don't know what it is. It feels like it's either there's not enough ear candy in the background keeping the energy high, or there's just not enough dynamics in between the sounds. Because it's like cool, but it doesn't have like, it's like you're hearing these crazy sounds, and they're heavy sounds but melodic coming out of the drop, and the arrangement of it makes it feel like it should be more like energetic and something to headbang to, but there's something about the mixing or the, like if it's the dynamic range or just having effects in the background where it just doesn't give me that super amped like mood. I don't know what that is. Other than that, it's like, it's great. This part's fucking awesome. Well, I don't know what, something just glitched on my computer, but I feel like that part went on a little too long without having a lot of progression in it. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is dope. I was not expecting psytrance. Ooh, there's some sort of new layer that sounds kind of vocody that was added. It really does it for me. Here we go. Those metallic machine gun hits feel a little, they need another layer. And so, there's certain sounds in there. I think the contrast between these like melodic leads that are very upfront in your face and like very tonal, switching in between those and those kind of more like bare dubstep growls, there's something about them that felt a lot thinner, or maybe they're just quieter and not as in your face. That contrast was a little bit weird. Like, I think everything's arranged great. The sound design is all great. Most everything about the song is great. I think there's just something going on with the way certain sounds are being processed or leveled with other things, or however it's being mixed. There's something about it that's just making the drop not hit as hard as you would imagine it would hit, or that you'd want it to hit. But other than that, it's still a really cool song, and a fun, it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It had so many different like influences in this song. It was really cool, and it all came together really well. So we got Prismatic by 6th Sense. Now at first I thought this was a song by Prismatic, but it's by 6th Sense. I've never heard 6th Sense, but let's see what 6th Sense, what the 6th Sense is. This is hard to say. Why am I having trouble saying 6th Sense? 6th Sense. those like delayed hi-hats are so precious. Oh, that's interesting. Why does this work so well? I do have to turn it up a bit though. What the hell? It's like so thin and empty, but it all like perfectly complements itself. What? It's like, oh, I've never heard, like, I can't even explain how this song feels. I'm interested to see what that sounds like on a sound system, like a live system, because that's mastered very, like, not very punchy. Like, it's very just like precious, like if a baby made Future Riddim. That sounds like an insult, but it's not. It's like a really cool, I've never felt a song that feels like this. I don't know how to explain it. That's so wild. Like, just the dynamics and everything. I don't even know what it would be. Yeah, I want to listen to this dude's whole discography. This is wild. This reminds me of like some Tipper or something like that. And this Reese, it might just be, it's like a sub Reese. Man, it's not a Reese. It might be a Reese, but I do think the build's a little bit sudden, but it somehow works. This is so interesting. Oh, go off. Oh, that's sick. So I'm realizing what it is. There's just like absolutely no crunchy, harsh high end. It's like you put like Soothe 2 just on everything. Like, I don't know what you did to somehow avoid having any level of distortion in your song, because I mean, I'm sure there's some level of distortion, but like everything was just so like squeaky and like wet, but like not in a bad way. And like this, it's like I don't know how to describe it, like a rubber, like, I don't know. It's just like this literally has like not a single sound in it that's like harsh outside of like maybe the ARP. Any harsh sound that's in it, it's like very intentional and like this perfect contrast. That's so wild. That is like some good on you, Chime. That's some talent right there. Not like everybody in here is talented, but that's something unique. That's really cool. And also not that none of the other ones were unique. I'm just extra surprised by this, I guess. I feel like this is sounding mean. It's not supposed to be mean, but we're going to move on. Warm Riddim by Crystallis. I love the name. I'm ready for some Warm Riddim. Ooh. Oh, this has just as precious. There's like a subtle noise texture. Yo. This is definitely warm. The subtle vocals. Everything about this. Bro, this is just like the last dude. There's this like texture to the song. And it's so impressive. Like how everything perfectly fits. Man, dude, this compilation's phenomenal. God, Rushdown really knocked it out of the park this time. Okay, now we need the drop to do this intro justice, because it's so well done. It's really cool, but I'm not into the melody. Yeah, I just don't like the chords. I don't know if it's the same like progression as in the intro. If it is, then that makes me sad because I'm gonna try to listen, but I don't know. For some reason, that just didn't work. It feels like it's contrasting. Though it doesn't feel warm, I guess. This was almost perfect, but this rhythm feels too fast. Like, I think it would have been better if it was just like pum 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 instead of pun tun 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 tun. Yeah, there's that layer that's the da 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 da. I think if you took that out, it would be perfect. Man, this was almost so fucking sick. Like, it's still sick, but I couldn't get into the drops. It was just really small things though. Like, other than that, like the sound design individually was sick, and the arrangement and everything. It just, with the lo-fi just warmth and like really slowness, I feel like the drop got a little too energetic and stopped being that like warmth. Like, if you look at the last song, it was like the drop perfectly matched that same tone and energy as the intro and the theme in between. But regardless, definitely an artist to keep our eyes on. I'm excited. That was fucking cool, especially the lo-fi in the beginning. Like, goddamn, please release like a lo-fi Christmas album. I would buy that shit in a heartbeat. All right, well, we are to the last song of the compilation album. It's been a fun, beautiful, tingly journey, but yeah, we're gonna end things with Away by Pleeg. I really like the name. Also, this looks like it has some interesting tempo changes. That's pretty. I don't know who I is, but in my head, I feel like music can take all of our pain away, which is so beautiful. What the fuck? Yo, I'm definitely playing this in my next set. Oh my god! The ARPs in the vote, like the vote-coded ARPs. Oh god, that feels amazing. Yo, I am 100% experimenting with more vocoder after listening to this whole compilation. Oh, that little pluck with the delay. Oh, this is so beautiful. Yo, this whole song takes your pain away. Dude, I'm gonna fall over. And the call and response, just with the timbre of the sound. Oh, and the vocals. It's all so good. I could hear this drop forever. What? I'm gonna cry, dude. This is so perfect. Oh, I'm literally buzzing, dude. My whole body is like shivering right now. Oh my God, with just pure joy. That's gotta be my favorite. There were so many good songs on here. Holy shit. Oh, man, I'm just so happy. That's also beautiful. You know, I got in like a little bit of a Twitter, I don't want to say beef or controversy, but I was talking about future Riddim and color bass and stuff, and basically complaining about how I felt like it was getting too oversaturated and getting run into the ground. And a couple artists actually like commented on the tweet, and we're just kind of telling me like, well, I don't know, it's like nothing to complain about. We should accept the genres and stuff and just hope that people push it forward and innovate within it, blah, blah, blah. And it like pulled me to my senses, and man, it's so great because it's like all of this, it's like sounds we've heard before, but people are moving things forward and showing more that we can do with this fun style of dubstep. And this is like the future, and I'm super into it. A couple of these songs were mind-blowing. All of these songs were great. Oh man, this makes me like, Rushdown's leveling up. Rushdown's been great this whole time, but this is like, you got some fire new talent, and man, I'm excited. I'm super excited. I think it's like Rushdown and Halcyon are like my two go-to labels these days, with just the quality, innovative, beautiful, fun new dubstep. So, man, well on you, Chime, well on you, Rushdown, and everybody on here. That was super fun. I literally can't stop smiling. Like, especially my last two reviews I did were like, I was having such an unenjoyable time listening to some of the music. Whereas this is just like, so refreshing and beautiful. And I think this is why I'm like slowly moving away from the heavy stuff and more into stuff like this with my own music, because there's just something about it that just gives me this beauty and this rush that like I'm not getting anymore from that, like just the traditional style of like heavy dubstep and stuff. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling that way, and that's why this new genre is getting so much attention and it's appealing to so many people. So it's really cool, and I'm so proud of everybody on here, and I hope that at some point, like this is goals right here. Like some of the music I heard on here, it's like I want my music to be at that spot of polished and just like surreal feeling. So definitely inspired and just encouraged about the future. And yeah, also I did mention for a second that I'm definitely going to play Away by Pleeg in my next set. And so speaking of my next set, I have a live stream. I'll put the banner up here somewhere. I have a live stream I'm playing called Wintermas. It's a beautiful Christmas live stream with some people here locally who I'm friends with in Seattle, some other DJs. We all have our own music. I'm going to be dropping a bunch of new stuff, including a couple songs from my upcoming EP. I don't actually have a date for it yet or anything, but I just have some songs cooking to make a debut future Riddim themed EP. So if you want to hear some cool ideas from me and just have a great Christmas night with a bunch of people, December 19th, this live stream, check it out, mark your calendars. But with that being said, thank you everybody for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this one, and definitely go support the artists. Click the streaming links down below, and have a great day. Love yourselves, keep being creative, do what you love, and bye.